Few running shoes struggle so much to find their identity as the SuperComp trainers from New Balance. The first two versions differed significantly from each other, and the third version continues this trend. Once again, we're dealing with a shoe that's completely different from its predecessors. Once again, it's New Balance's attempt to create the perfect super trainer. How did they do? Let's dive into the New Balance SuperComp Trainer V3. Hi, I'm Michał, a running enthusiast obsessed with running shoes. On this channel I review gear, shoes and discuss various running related topics. If this sounds like your kind of content, feel free to subscribe and leave a comment. It really helps me reach new viewers. Thanks! Before I dive into my running experience with the SuperComp Trainer V3, I should mention that I received the shoes from my running crew. However, no one influenced the opinions I'm sharing and no one saw this video before you. As usual, let's start with the technical details, moving from the top down, beginning with the upper. The upper is made from a lightweight, breathable mesh that provides both comfort and snug fit. If you've tried any New Balance shoes this year, you'll likely feel at home with this one. The heel is soft, with extra padding around the ankle collar and slightly reinforced in the back, but not too much. The tongue is integrated with the upper, which prevents it from shifting while running. It's also quite thin and flexible. The lacing system is traditional, with the only notable feature being an extra eyelet that allows for a runner's knot. In terms of space, the toe box provides a moderate amount of room, allowing your toes to spread comfortably while keeping the foot secure. With my average width feet, I didn't experience any issues. As for the midfoot, it also has a medium width with the removable insole that is well fitted inside. For those with wider feet, however, there may be some tightness over here, but overall the fit is, let's just say, average. The midsole is made from supercritical FuelCell foam, providing bounce and responsiveness during runs. At least that's what they aimed for. In addition to the foam, of which there's plenty, the shoe also features a full-length carbon fiber plate to increase stiffness and theoretically assist with toe-off. In terms of stack height, we have 40 mm of foam under the heel and 34 mm under the forefoot, giving us the 6 mm drop. The carbon plate is the energy arc, also found in racing shoes, although its shape here seems slightly different, making it less springy and more stabilizing. The outsole is simple, with a rubber layer similar to that found on racing shoes like the SuperComp Elite or also in New Balance Rebels, so there's not much to elaborate on there. The rubber is about 1.5 mm thick, optimized to balance durability without adding unnecessary weight. In terms of traction, this rubber provides decent grip on roads and holds up well even in wet conditions. However, the cutout in the sole can sometimes trap stones, though this shouldn't be a major issue unless you're running off-road. I did venture off the asphalt a bit and caught a stone, so it's something to keep in mind. But as you know, New Balance, the manufacturer, says that these shoes are mostly for road running, not for trails. So yeah, that was my problem that I actually did it. The shoe weighs 307 grams inside 45.5 EU and 261 grams in the size 42 EU. They're on the heavier side though, given the stack height and overall size, it's somewhat forgivable. However, when compared to the ASICS Superblast 2 I recently tested, which had a similar amount of foam, they were 26 grams lighter. So the weight of these New Balance shoes stands out a bit. So how do they feel on the run? Very, very comfortable. I mainly wanted to use them during my marathon training, especially for long runs, similar to how I used the ASICS Superblast 2. And I have to say, for easy long runs, these shoes really made me want to slow down and enjoy the miles. The amount of foam here provides incredible comfort, and the carbon plate stabilizes the foot rather than pushing you forward. It's perfect for cruising through miles. On the other hand, when I tried to pick up the pace, whether at marathon or half marathon pace, I felt the shoes didn't quite support me. The weight became noticeable and I didn't feel the energy return I expected from the plate. In my opinion, these are fantastic shoes for easy long runs, but fall short when it comes to being a versatile super trainer that excels at faster paces. The faster you try to go, the less effective they feel in this regard, and in this regard they fall behind other super trainers I've tried this year. As for stability, I'd say they perform quite well. While these are neutral shoes and you shouldn't expect top tier stability, the plate adds some stiffness to the midsole and the extra foam under the medial side helps keep the ankle in place. I wouldn't call them stabilizing shoes, but for neutral trainers, the stability is pretty solid. Alright, let's quickly go over the pros and cons of these shoes. The first pro is stability, as mentioned before. I think it's valuable to have a stable shoe for long runs, and these offer that to some extent. The second pro is comfort. The level of comfort in these shoes is exceptional. While it's not quite the same comfort I experienced in the Superblast 2, it's still extremely comfortable. If you want to feel great on your long runs, these shoes definitely deliver. Another plus is the balance between softness and responsiveness. The foam used here, though also found in models like the Rebel, feel a bit firmer in these shoes. The plate adds to the firm feel, but overall the midsole strikes a nice balance. Lastly, I love the design of these shoes, especially in this colorway. While I'm not a fan of flashy colors, this particular version really appeals to me. Of course, this is highly subjective, so if you don't like them, well, that's your opinion. Now, on to the cons. The first is that these shoes don't feel great at faster paces, even marathon or half marathon pace. For the price, I'd expect more versatility. I've worn other super trainers this year that handled this much better. And speaking of price, that's the second con. At 250 euros, these shoes are expensive, with the capital E. I also criticized the Superblasts for the price, but at least they felt like a class above these New Balances. Here you're paying 250 euros for shoes meant for slow, steady mileage, and that price feels a bit excessive. In the US, however, these shoes are priced much lower. I saw a review from an American saying that they were reasonably priced at $180, which is about 160 euros. And that extra 90 euros makes a huge difference in how I'd evaluate them. Another con is the occasional issue with stones getting caught in the sole, though that's a minor one since these shoes are primarily designed for road running. But the biggest con, aside from the price, is the durability of the upper. Considering the price, I'd expect a top-notch build quality. However, after just 100 kilometers, I'm already seeing some stretching and fraying in the mesh near the laces. For shoes at this price point, that's really disappointing. To sum up, the New Balance SuperComp Trainer V3 is a great super trainer, or more accurately, a great shoe for easy long runs, especially in marathon training. They really shine on long runs and are excellent choice for runners looking for maximum comfort without overly soft cushioning. But are they worth 250 euros? I think that price is a bit outrageous. Yes, I know, I also complained about the price of the ASICS Superblasts, but they felt like a better shoe than this one and seemed much more durable. Here, for almost the price of carbon-plated racers, you're getting shoes for slow, steady mileage with a carbon plate that stabilizes more than it propels. You're also getting the upper that seems like it won't last long, so while these shoes are good, I wouldn't recommend buying them at full price. If you find them on sales for, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 euros cheaper, then they're definitely worth considering. And if you are in the US, then the official price is really on point. So if you are in the US, you can buy those shoes no matter what. And what are the alternatives? I've already mentioned the ASICS Superblast 2, which costs just as much in Europe, but feels like a better shoe overall. If you're looking for something with a carbon plate, the Mizuno Neo Vista offers a similar profile, but at much lower price, and the plate is also a bit different. It's not like typical carbon plate. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think of these shoes and of this price. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and follow me on Instagram. I will see you soon.